Hello, Oscar Blues leadership. Thank you for your time today and for joining me as I share this exciting new product idea and opportunity. What I'm about to present to you is considered a continuation of our vision of disrupting the status quo since 2002. This time, instead of just the craft brewery industry, the status quo we are looking to disrupt is the IPA market in the craft brewery industry. IPAs, or India Pale Ales, are the most popular type of craft brew out there, making up 40% of craft brewery sales. Now, these sales are dominated by two styles or flavors of IPAs. The New England style of IPA, which is a hazy and citrusy taste, and then the California version of the IPA, which is more piney and bitter. And of course, several breweries out there have dabbled with some sort of version thereof. Us here at Oscar Blues, we are no different. We have a traditional New England style IPA called our Thick and Hazy. And then our flagship, our Dale's Pale Ale, is a kind of a lighter version of a California style IPA. And then of course, we have our Red IPA and our Cano Bliss rotating series that are all different versions of these two main styles. Well, I bring that up because also here in Colorado, where Oscar Blues originated, we are a craft brewing powerhouse. Our status as a state in the craft brewing industry is high. We rank fourth in the amount of breweries in our state. And then we rank 6th per capita. Those numbers just show our love for beer and how much beer is being produced here. Now, what I'm proposing is we take our position there as a leader in the brewery industry here in Colorado. And you know, Oscar Blues was the first one to put craft brewery beer in a can, which is now an industry-wide standard, showing our leader through innovation. And our next innovation, I would say, is a Colorado style IPA, a beer that captures the essence of Colorado, the outdoorsmanship, the love for nature, the love for the environment, the love for blue sunny skies, and everything else that Colorado means to anybody. We look to capture in this Colorado style IPA, creating a new style of IPA and new growth for our industry as a whole. Now, as we look to release our new style of Colorado IPA, we've got to look at what the competition is going to be. And first of all, we have the macro breweries out there, the Anheuser-Busch and the Molson Coors, who have decided to dabble and try to infiltrate basically into the craft brewery industry by buying up craft breweries to directly compete with our offerings and our breweries. The thing they lack is that grassroots presence that we bring and the collective nature of our industry. But we also, as we look to launch this new product, we do need to avoid these competitors in our marketing strategy rather than attack them. These macro brewers that have the resources to buy up these small craft breweries to compete with us probably also have the resources to sink into research and development and beat us to the punch on a Colorado style IPA. Now, it might not be as grassroots as ours or, capturing the same essence, but hey, first come, first serve could solve or cause a lot of problems for us as we try to release this new product. So we will want to look at not engaging or attacking them as competitors and just, working our way through developing what we feel is a beer that reflects the region, and then for a region that reflects the beer. As far as our competitors directly with our other craft brewers that are making up that 40%, that IPA number, they are our competitors, and we do want, our sales to be strong. But we are also not looking to attack them, as we have found through our membership in the Canarchy, which is a collective of brewers that work together in marketing strategies and resource sharing, that our industry is one of love for everybody and trying other people's products. So we by no means want to talk bad about the competition or talk bad about the the microbrew market or the craft brew market as a whole, because it would be damaging to the launch of our new product and to us for long term. Now, where we could look to do some attacking might be a little bit of fun. We could look to attack those other two styles of IPAs, the New England style and the California style. They are so well established that attacking them is not going to really hurt their sales as a whole, and beer consumers, especially craft consumers, might find the humor in it if we compare like how much better the Broncos are than the New England Patriots, or how much we compare, say, skiing to surfing, you know, showing how our region is just as strong or maybe even better than these other regions. So is our style of IPA. And again, kind of finding a way to connect the region to the beer and the beer to the region. As we look at our market strategy and how we will enter the market, it'll be a three-prong attack. As we look at the bigger beer industry, you know, including macro brewers, we will be a follower in that beer industry. But if we look directly at the craft brewery industry, we will be a leader in that industry. But we will also look at a unique situation for us, and that is being a nicher in the industry. So as we're a follower in the large beer industry, as mentioned, we have no desire to disrupt or engage these macro breweries and direct competition as a race to create this new style of beer, or even early on, in its infant stages, anything we can do to avoid them. So we just wish to, hold our place in the beer market. We do have a 50-state distribution. We were the first craft brewer to do so. And so we just wish to hold on to that and always be a reliable alternative to factory beer, and just this new offering being an additional offering of our alternatives to that factory beer of these large brewers. Now, where we are a leader, obviously, is the craft brewery market. I've talked about our innovation of being the first to put craft beer in a can and how it become an industry standard. Now we look to become the first to create a Colorado style IPA, and that become an industry standard style of IPA, with other brewers looking to match that and make that because of a whole widened avenue of IPA sales, because now we have not two but three prominent styles, and this one reflecting our region, our state, and of course the state and the region reflecting the beer. Where we step into a nicher is because we're looking to identify a recipe with a location, with a region, with a state. We have the opportunity at additional sales and additional promotions within that state, within the tourism industry. You could talk about mountain tours, day tray rides up to the ski slopes, just placement of our product that really meets the activities of Colorado, and again ties the beer and the region nicely together. So as we launch this, we're going to look for we're going to have goals and objectives, to see if we're successful with this launch of this new Colorado style IPA. The first one is just to have a successful Colorado IPA, to come up with a beer that we truly feel captures the essence of a Colorado, not just one person's version of fishing in the mountains or a nice camping trip, but your version of Colorado, your version of Colorado, and your version of Colorado. And to come up with a beer that captures that, and people identify that with the style and think of the greatness, the clear blue skies, the sunshine, the beautiful mountains when they drink that beer, and wants others to share that with that feeling of being in Colorado. Another goal is we want that notoriety as an innovator, the brewery that came up with a third kind of IPA industry-wide, whether, competitors start to, try to make their own versions or not. We want that notoriety of being the innovator in the industry. And then overall, we want sales to increase. We've created this new beer. We're the inventors of this new style. It's an opportunity for us to further increase our footprint on the craft brew industry and the beer industry as a whole, and grow our sales. Also, we want the Colorado notoriety nationwide. As we grow this from our initial local rollout, where we grow through the tourism industry and through Colorado, and then we roll out to our North Carolina and Texas breweries, and and release this product to a nation so they can know what Colorado means, and really come up with a third successful style of IPA that is copied by a competition, but that's a benefit for us because it further cements our style as an innovator. And then when it comes the next time to build on a new innovative product such as the Colorado style IPA, and I come back to you next time, we'll have a great plan for continued innovation. Thank you for your time. Go Colorado.